Whatever you think as your strength, like how much.
Nithyananda, let's start. Let's sit straight, visualize Bhagavan in third eye, and start with the Satguru for our manifestation. Nithyanandam Paramasparam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Brahmatim Gadanasadusham Tattvamasyanaksham Ekam Nityam Gadamatalam Sarvadi Sakshibhutam Bhavatritam Trivnarahiram Sakurum Tam Nami. Nithyananda, such a beautiful space of Tyaga. With that space, let's start the power manifestation today. Bhagavan beautifully said about Tyaga makes us the superconsciousness, the beings of Paramashiva. Here, he describes what is power manifestation. Power manifestation is nothing but a cognitive shift which can infuse powerfulness into any action or state that we are in. It raises the frequency of our body and mind to ultimate powerfulness, Suryatita. Bhagavan beautifully says that we experience only three states: dream, deep sleep, and waking state. But the witness of all the three is in the state of Turyatita, who we are, and how we experience the ultimate. The power manifestation brings you to the higher frequency. That is the only time you are living in the powerful space of Turyatita. Paramashiva himself has beautifully described it. The five faces of Paramashiva, Satyojata, Vamadeva, Agora, Tatpurusha, and Ishana, doing the Panchakritya of maintenance, sustenance, regeneration, pulling us out delusion, and liberation. Constantly, the Big Bang and black hole is happening. The Ajo Muha, he is beyond the form and formless. He is a living being, and he's living among all of us, making all of us experience the ultimate. Paramashiva has come down to planet Earth as our Bhagavan. His Divine Holiness Nithyananda Paramashivam is a reviver of KAILASA, the ancient enlightened civilization, the great cosmic borderless Hindu nation. His Divine Holiness Nithyananda Paramashivam is an avatar, and he's a supreme pontiff of Hinduism. His Divine Holiness Nithyananda Paramashivam made science of power manifestation, yoga, temple-based university user-friendly for the modern world. His Divine Holiness Nithyananda Paramashivam survived the worst persecution in multi-level by anti-Hindu element. KAILASA, led by His Divine Holiness Nithyananda Paramashivam and his diasporas, Hindu diasporas, are working for global peace 24/7, 365 days. His Divine Holiness Nithyananda Paramashivam is a founder of Nithyananda Hindu University, which has extended campus in 150 countries. He is 293rd Guru Maha Sannidhanam of Shamala Pita Sarvanya Pita and Swargapura Adinam and present Maharaj of Suryavamsa Surangi Samrajyam. Paramashiva himself has come down to revive the Hinduism all over the world, the Adinam, the Pitas, and make the evolution happen from human being to superconscious being. Bhagavan beautifully has given the power manifestation science. The science of power manifestation is an authentic, time-tested, scientific and foolproof method. The Shastra Pramanas are the Veda Agamas, which are eternal, unchangeable truth revealed in the Hindu source scriptures. Apta Pramanas are the Rishis, Munis, Ganas, Nayanamars, who are the great saints who are the authority of Hinduism, who lived on planet Earth as superconscious being in physical human form. They are the scientists who time-tested and verified the science of power manifestation. Atma Pramana. Atma Pramanas are the avatars who land on planet Earth to evolve the beings into the next consciousness. Here, Bhagavan, His Divine Holiness Nithyananda Paramashivam, this Millennium Avatar's personal experience of power manifestation is the Leelas that we are experiencing. Bhagavan has come down in physical form, in physical, all the incompletion a human being would have, enact the whole Leela and make us understand how ferociously you can start living as the beings of Paramashiva. He has initiated millions of disciple devotees, followers into the science of power manifestation, who are experiencing these power manifestation authentically, time tested, and it is scientific and it is foolproof. The Shastra Pramana. Today, Shastra Pramana from Shiva Samhita 5.7678.
Pramana to the power of mahima, power of increasing height of body and object, is taken from the Shiva Samhita 5.76 Maranam bhagyate sakena vinaghadyate tasya syat paramadhe ahimadi gunaprada vayusannakajate dehe rasavriddhir dhruvam akashapanakajadal समविबध्यते मरणं घात्यते तेन केनापि न घात्यते तस्य स्यात्परमासिद्धे अहिमादिगुणप्रदा वायुस्तनचरते देहे रसवृद्धिर्भवेत् ध्रुवम् आकाशपनकजगलब्धिः
So beautiful. In the Shiva Samhita 5.7678, he has given a beautiful translation. Death is eaten by him, he is eaten by none. So beautiful when we understand that Bhagavan has raised the consciousness, the state of Paramashiva, by teaching us unclutch, that the whole world is a dream and evolve yourself and be in the space of oneness with Paramashiva. The space of Paramashiva, he has given the completion process, making the whole outer world as redundant is the essence of completion Bhagavan has given. The oneness with Paramashiva, you understanding you are Paramashiva, you are the source of which you are manifesting through you. The powers of Paramashiva is experienced when you experience the oneness with Paramashiva. Now Bhagavan is raising the human consciousness to Tyaga. Tyaga of Paramashiva. What he is giving us is all that which we are bound, the Pasa and Pasu. We are constantly attached to something. Some can give up wealth, some can give up their kids for Sarvaparityagi, for raising them as an ultimate. When we give up the wealth, it does not mean we are giving what we want to experience. We are giving up things so that we do not get attached to it. So beautifully in Bhagavatam says a story where a boatman has a hole in the boat. They're asking, how can we sail in this boat? He says, the water keeps coming, I keep draining and keep on pedaling the boat. It keeps moving. Like that, the life, the death is constantly happening in us. Only if we keep on giving whatever is coming to us, we are going to pedal the boat of this life and go towards the moksha. So beautiful. When you are doing the Tyaga, the ultimate oneness happens in you, ultimate completion happens in you, ultimate unclutch happens in you. Especially the Tyaga of the things which you are clinged. Some are clinged to their kids, some are clinged to their job, some are clinged to their all their praise and glory, some are clinged to their anger. All these are the ones which are constantly that they need to give up. The Sarvaparityagi which happens in us is the ultimate which is happening that we give up things which we are attached. Bhagavan beautifully says, Patinatar, he gave up everything when his son gave just one line, one sentence. He was a big business person, and he sent his son to make a lot of money and come back. All his friends' kids made a lot of money and came back, but his son got only cow dung cakes. And he was so angry, he threw the cow dung cake, where he saw inside the cow dung cake was filled with diamonds. And he understood that his son is so brilliant, not just he is a good businessman. He goes to his wife and tells about this and asks where his son is. Bhagavan has come down as his son himself to teach him the greatest lesson, where his wife gives him a letter from his son saying that not even a broken needle can be taken beyond your death. That is what we are completely. We can't take the family, nor wealth, nor our glory, nothing. So he gives up immediately. He does a completion, tyaga of everything, and just goes surrenders into the Bhagavan's feet. The more and more we do the tyaga of which we are possessed with, that is the only way we ferociously break open from the death which is constantly eating us. He is eaten by none when we do the tyaga of what we are possessed with. Anything that we are possessed, occupied, the mind occupies, do tyaga of that. And that is the only thing which is actually not there. And doing the tyaga, we will come to a beautiful space of oneness, completion, and unclutch. That is why he says he is eaten by none. Once we understand the tyaga, he is eaten by none. He manifests the highest powers. When you do the tyaga, you manifest the superconsciousness powers. And here, the powers of Ashtama Siddhi, the Vayu, the wind energy, moves equally throughout his body. The juice of his body also increases. The Rasa Vriddhi, the nectar exuding from his ethereal lotus, also increases. Bhagavan always says, when you are in such a beautiful completion, your breath really touches to your knee. So such long breath will be happening. That is completion. And the beautiful nectar from you can even simply taste the sweetness in your throat when you do the Sarvapari Thyagi. You're in such a bliss and oneness and completion that you don't need anything from outside to satisfy. You become Paramashanta Swarupa and you become complete in oneness with Bhagavan. Such a beautiful verse Bhagavan has given, and going into that completion space, that level of understanding, the power manifestation simply starts flowing through you. Let's go to the Apta Pramana. Hanuman, known for his tyaga of everything, that he does not have anything other than Rama. He sits one day and asks Bhima to move his tail, and Bhima tries so much he could not even move an inch because of Bhima was working from his arrogant space, and Hanuman was in complete surrender only in the space of Rama. When Bhima understood what he was possessed with, that he was possessed with his strength as his glory, and when he gave up that, simply he became a beautiful space of Tyaga and being of Paramashiva. And same way, Bhagavan has beautifully demonstrated himself playing the Leela of moving the deities. Many deities he has moved in the LA ashrams, and here he moved a deity which was 6 feet 10 inches into the door which was 6 feet 8 inches. Scientifically, binary logic, we can never think how could it fit. Even today, people are not able to understand that how did it fit inside this door. But Bhagavan beautifully blessed, and the deity simply shrunk and again grew back to 6 feet and 10 inches. They measured it again. The Nataraja deity really passed through the doorway and is there. And same way the Ganesha deity, which was weighing tons, which was also moved in a correct place. The Rajeshwari deity, which was also reduced in the weight for the fork to lift and place it in a proper place. All this is possible. Bhagavan is able to do in tons. And simply when you connect and give up your whatever you're possessed with as your ultimate irritation, boredom, or frustration, it could be that simple. And you give up that as Thyaga, you'll simply see the oneness happening. The ultimate superconsciousness, the Paramashiva space in you happens in you. Such a beautiful instant when Satya Sai Baba was there. He will never tell anybody don't drink or don't smoke. And he would only, wherever people drink and come and sit, that whole day, he won't be able to eat, he will be vomiting. When devotees saw that, how he suffered, simply they will not smoke and come next to him. And slowly, the devotees dropped. He did the Thyaga of making people understand to give up the alcohol or the addictions just by him taking the suffering and going through that. And whenever people saw that, they just stopped doing that. When you want something to happen, you give up that, and for others, simply the others will melt down into the space of oneness and start manifesting. Bhagavan beautifully says, when we do the Thyaga of what is possessed, simply we raise to the next level. Here, the devotee have experienced the increase Ashtama Siddhi power by increasing her Lakshmi chain deity from 26 for the first cycle to 28 and the next cycle to 29. So beautiful experience. Now we can take this app and measure the object, or if you have a weighing machine, it'll be excellent. So you can copy this app. We are going to increase the weight of the, if possible, you can keep any object. If you have a chain, gold chain, or you have some object deity, paduka, anything, you can place it on your cell phone if you don't have a weighing machine and place it on this app. It'll measure, it'll take 20 seconds to settle down. And after that, you can take a picture. If you can video record everything, it's the most phenomenal thing that all these greater signs are simply manifested because of Bhagwan's presence. So you never know what you would take when you video record all these things. You can probably even see Bhagwan's presence happening when you consistently video record all this. So go ahead, keep your cameras ready, and let's start the power manifestation. Sit straight with your head, neck, and spine in a straight line. Remember Bhagwan in your third eye. Again and again, remembrance is liberation. Bringing your awareness in third eye is liberation by itself. Absolutely unclutch. Do the Thyaga as your strength. Paramashiva is your only strength. Now declaring complete integrity. Integrity is nothing but declaring your space of Paramashiva again and again. That is integrity. Bring that integrity, simple obedience, and experience the oneness the darshan Bhagwan just gave, and the initiation, very strong initiation Bhagwan gave into the space of Thyaga. And chant the Mahavakya, the passcode, for us to raise our frequency loudly, and literally your whole being vibrates with it, that your mind just dissolves in the Mahavakya. So let's start. We are going to have the oneness capsule for 11 minutes and continuously sit and chant the Mahavakya. Remember Bhagwan in your third eye. Contemplate on the great truth of Thyaga, absolute unclutch, and your integrity with Bhagwan, that you are Paramashiva. Experience as Paramashiva manifesting the power of Ashtama Siddhi of raising the object's weight. Now let's start chanting Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. We'll play the oneness capsule now. Please continue chanting the Mahavakya.
Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Vanni open up, manifest in all of us. Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eyes. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Vanni open up, manifest in all of us. Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eyes. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Om 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 Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pore, let the Varni open up, manifest in all of us. Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eyes. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Varni open up, manifest in all of us. Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eye. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. 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 Om Nithyananda Paramashivam.
Nithyananda, I just want to show you the app again. Some are asking about what is the app. This is the app you can copy with for Android and iPhone. You can copy it and you can download the app in your phone, Android phone or iPhone, if you're using for the weight. And we're going to have one more cycle of increasing the weight. You can increase the weight of another object. You can copy this app. This is specifically for Android separately and iPhone separately we have given. If you have a weighing scale, that's wonderful. You can go ahead, use the weighing scale. But if you don't have, you can download this app. It just takes a few seconds to download, few minutes to download, and you can place the object. It takes 20 seconds to just normalize the number. Then you can take a picture of that, or if you can video record the whole thing, that will be really good. So we're going to start the second cycle of 10 minutes. You can place another object, another chain or your ring, or you can keep any object and take a picture before you start and continuously do the Tyaga. Tyaga completely, even at your decision level. If you decide to do Tyaga of which is possessed, continuously possessing you, just drop that and completely become oneness. Anything is the best thing when you give up that, just to experience the space of Bhagavan inside you. Nothing is worth to keep it for yourself. It's not Bhagavan is asking you to resign your job or give your kids off or give the money off. No, he's asking you to give the possession, the attachment that you have, to see that you are not different from that object, but you are the object. We miss everything because we don't exist in everything, but we only give up that cognition that we are not part of it. We understand the deeper essence of us, who we are. We are the infinite, all inclusive. Nothing can be taken away from us. Nothing can be violated. We cannot be violated. So to experience the ultimate space, Bhagavan is asking us do the Tyaga of what we are possessed with. It can be as simple as an anger or as complicated as a something that our business. So whatever we are possessed in our mind, give up that, the attachment, and simply see that because of Bhagwan's presence, the whole thing is happening. It's not how we are possessing something happens. It is because of his presence, even now it's happening. The maturity in understanding will make you simply give up all that to experience the greatest space of yours, the being of Kailasha. So let's experience that oneness space. Let's sit straight. Start the Mahavakya. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. We'll play the oneness capsule for you now.
Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Vanni open up, manifest in all of us. Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eyes. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eye. Let the Amrita pour, let the Varni open up, manifest in all of us. Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eye. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. 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 Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eye. Let the Amrita pour, let the Varni open up, manifest in all of us. Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eye. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. 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 Nithyananda Paramashivam.
Nithyananda. Yes, this is for Facebook viewers, the YouTube, Facebook, so social media viewers. Please go ahead.
Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om 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 Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Nithyananda. So if you're part of the power manifestation, please go ahead, and if you're part of Paramashivam program, please go ahead with your program. If you're part of power manifestation in the social media, please go ahead and update in.
Nithyananda Parama
Arindam, if you are part of Paramashivam program, please go ahead. Sorry for the technical glitch. If you're part of the Power Manifestation in social media, please go ahead and update tinyurl.com/Power Manifestation, your experience. It takes few minutes, but enriching and causing is what makes your experience into reality. Again and again, such beautiful space when you share with others and cause others reality, you're causing yourself into the ultimate oneness with Paramashiva, the Paramashiva space in you. Such a beautiful space. Thank you for participating today in the Power Manifestation. Thanks, Swamiji, for the Power Manifestation and powerful cognition. And with deep seeking and gratitude, ask Bhagavan to make this as your existential reality. With that, let's visualize Bhagavan in our third eye and end this session with a Purna Mantra. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purna Purnamadashyate Purnasya Purnamataya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat Sarvam Bhagavate Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam Padakarpanamastu. Om Nithyanandam. Thank you so much. See you in the Kailash Courtyard next Power Manifestation session. Nithyanandam.